Hi, thanks for looking in. Andy here, let's have a look at the astrology and what else is going on today. The summer solstice, June the 21st, 2018. And this to me is a fantastic day. You know, everything to do with astrology is closely linked to nature. All the astrological alignments are something that astronomers would tell you about. You know, they make sense in science. It's simply the astrological interpretations that belong just to astrology, just to the esoteric, just to that place where the human mind links up with what is outside there in the wider universe. So we have the moon in Libra. Moon entered Libra yesterday. It's more sociable. People get on better. Partnerships tend to come into focus, you know. That is likely to be something that you think a lot about. If there are no partnerships in your life, or, you know, not many, or they're not very strong partnerships, you might want to strengthen them. That might be the last thing you want to do as well, actually. And if it is the last thing you want to do, think about why. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to go out and suddenly be monstrously positive about partnerships, but it does mean there's something positive in there that maybe we haven't been looking at, maybe we have, but the Libra moon reminds us of those things. People do get on a lot better, as I say, because people actually want to find mutual understanding, and that's a really good thing. You know, sometimes people can need to find mutual understanding but just shut themselves off from it. So really positive in lots of ways, except to say it's not the best time to make decisions, because not just you but a lot of people may be prone to kind of doubts and hesitating and not really wanting to push ahead with a thing. Well, that's not too bad, you know, because yesterday we got half moon, and when we get a new moon, I always say it's best not to start with the big manifestation efforts until she's really visible in the sky. Well, she's very visible in the sky now at well over 50%. Let's see how full she is actually, because it's on the chart in front of me. 59.2%. She's just almost 10% over half now. So the manifestation energy is there, and the manifestation energy is strong. But the actual effect of that 50% half moon is going to slowly come to us over the next couple of days. That is really just the way it goes. But, you know, things change. Life is change. It is absolutely always changing. And that really is something we celebrate with the turning of the year. It's summer solstice. I guess you may be in different kind of parts of the seasons depending where you are in the world. But as a general thing, it really does mark the, you know, midsummer in the northern hemisphere, and the winter starting really in oh, no, I've got tongue-tied. Let's go back and look at the thing that told me all about what it was. Right. Basically, the solstice actually happens at 6:07 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So 11:07 a.m. here in UK. 3:07 a.m. Pacific, so you guys will be waking up to it. But wherever you are in the world, and, you know, wherever your time zone is located, last night was actually the shortest night. So we are now coming into slightly longer nights, but slightly cooler weather, and we've still got loads of the beautiful summer ahead of us. So even though things have turned, it's not all downhill from it. Some people say it's all downhill from here. But, you know, July, August, the Stevie Wonder song, Hotter Than July. You know, July is a seriously hot time, and the seasons are always shifting and changing, and things are always a bit different. But isn't it good to know that the sun, just like all the other planets that we talk about in astrology, they're all doing pretty much the same thing that they've always done since the beginning of time. Things come up that we don't understand, but that's the nature of life. And something that came up yesterday, well, actually, no, it wasn't even there yesterday. It didn't exist at all. But this new sunspot, number 2715, has appeared. And it's now more than 60,000 kilometres across on the face of the sun. So we can expect solar winds. It doesn't seem to be giving solar flares at the moment. That doesn't, you know, I mean, it possibly could, but I think solar wind is more likely to be what's exaggerated from that. You never know. I'm looking at a website called What's Up in Space. Take a look at it, folks. It's very interesting, because all the esoteric kind of things that we look into are all part of the real world, the real universe. universe and taking notice of the real world and the real universe is very much where it's at. Right this moment, the moon is square Mercury, so there is that possibility of misunderstandings, and there is another good reason not to get into your kind of solstice manifestations until a bit later in the day, maybe even tomorrow. But know what you're about before you do it, because the nuts and bolts that hold the physicality of things together may not quite support it. It's just the moon squaring Mercury, that's the way it is. Also, Mercury is opposite Pluto. I believe Pluto is retrograde. It's certainly the ruling planet of Scorpio. It has a lot to do with transformation, and this is the thing on solstice, and renewal and rebirth. It really does have an effect on that. It plays into that in a very definite way. So that is something to be aware of. Things might just not be quite right when Mercury is in the picture. It's not all, well, it's never really a bad thing. It's always teaching a lesson, but it isn't always a worldly frustration. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's supportive. Some beneficial delays, happen. You don't think of a delay as being beneficial, but they really can be. They really can make things flow better, work better, and life go more smoothly. Okay, well, I will knock it on the head there, folks, because we're coming up to 6 minutes. Good gosh, I'm rambling this morning. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be along again soon. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more. And do tap the bell to make sure you get all the notifications. Okay, gang, have a good one. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.